Stitches of love we sew. In this online world we come to grow. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where hearts align. Let's embrace the craft and let our souls shine.
Hey everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I am Laura-Lynn from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and we're working on another beautiful quilt here in the quilt shop today. It is called Indigo Way by Quiltville. I believe that's Bonnie Hunter, and we're going to finish stitching it up, and you're going to see it in a reveal. So let's zoom. We have some cerulean blue thread going on here, and the pattern stitch out is Eagle Feather edge to edge. To me, it was very patriotic with the red, white, and blue, or the combinations of those colors, like even the tans. Very patriotic to me. So, yeah, my customer is very happy to go with my suggestion. It's got a lovely golden background. It's kind of like a bit of a, I guess, geometric shapes. It almost reminds me of like a motherboard. The little shapes on it. You'll see it as we get back there. So, right now you can see it's stitching out a leaf, or yeah, feather, sorry, not a leaf. And I love this, the borders, very pretty with all a little pop of color. I love the consistency of the red on the outside and then the mix of all the blues. And she has used this in a very scrappy manner, and I love it because there's little pops of color all over the quilt that just kind of focus your eye. Oh, look, there's a little orange, or look, there's a little pink. But overall, it reads very much red, white, blue with that little pop of liveliness, which is very much the cultures, right? Love it. Yeah, there's a lot of piecing in this, like a lot of. I know Miss Allison and Miss Lois were doing this together. I think Miss Lois used all consistent fabrics, like as in she pulled from her stash, not necessarily scrappy. I could be wrong though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, let's stitch out another little beautiful feather. It only has one of the stitch out left to go here, and we did 5 rows, and it took approximately 44 minutes to go across each row. And it's not that it's a dense stitch out, it's just very detailed, right? And it's full, like there's not a lot of spaces in between it because it's very much a full edge to edge sort of stitch out. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I would have had an indigo blue, but I had a cerulean blue was close enough, and I think it looks really lovely. See, these here are only like 2 inches, so like this whole square, right? That's a lot. You got all those. You got a lot. Oh, see, I feel it and hear it going over a seam there. I love the bicycle fabric here. It's over on the one next to it too. I love the little basket and little birdies. Adorable. I have a mug that's got an orange bicycle like my rad wagon. Oh, so lovely. We're happy to be back home. I am still working on the Sugary Dew project, the quilt along that she did with Bernina a few years ago. I'm still quilting on that. I did have a bobbin issue, and stick to the end of the video and you'll see what I have to deal with. But it's not overly much, it's only like 1 row, so I just have to get to it. I was going to take it with us, and then I was like, that's a lot of quilts to be fiddling and paddling with, so. But we had a great visit, but definitely glad to be home. It's a big, beautiful feather there. I love that one. It's so good. We had some beautiful weather on our trip back home, which was awesome. It was sunny with a few clouds on the first day, the Friday, and then on the Saturday it was just clouds. So we thought we were going to get rained on, but we didn't. It was smooth sailing all the way home, and of course we had to stop at St. Hubert's in Moncton to bring home chicken, because, you know, that's just the way it is. So the Munchkin was very happy, because we did tell we were bringing home dinner, so. Surprise! Yeah, it is a long trip though when you're driving for 2 days, you know, nine hours, you know, ish a day. It's 22,000 kilometers, so it does take some time, but it's beautiful. The country, Canada's countryside is absolutely gorgeous. When the Appalachian Mountains come all the way up into New Brunswick and Quebec. Almost done. Just got a little bit on the side here, and then a feather to kind of do right in the center. And I have used 5 bobbins on this project. It's pretty much a bobbin a row. It was just a little bit left on the bobbin after each row. Beautiful. Love it. Now, if you're interested in getting your quilted up here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, you're going to send us a message at info@wesewit.ca. Happy to put it on film for you, do a video, or just do it privately. It's up to you. Give us a shout. Give us a chance. Like, I have some of that red fabric. Just a little bit left to go. And then I'm going to unflip it, and then I'm going to unzip it. I'm not going to unpin it. I'm going to unzip it, and then you'll see that. Okay. All right. Well done, Walt. You worked hard. Okay, just a few locking stitches in there, just to be on the safe side. Okay, now I'm going to put it right in the middle here-ish. Okay, and I'm going to unclamp both sides. Okay, move that side of the way a smidge, and then let loose some tension, and then unzip it. Okay, here. That way I can pull it off. That's on the other side. It is 88 by 88 is the finished quilt. Let me just move Walt all the way over here. And so you can see this beautiful quilt. Isn't that amazing? Oops. The roller rolled under itself and then back on itself. So, isn't it gorgeous? Thank you, Miss Allison, for believing in me and the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop on quilting up your quilts. Have a great day, and don't forget to stick right to the end so I can show you what happened to the at the end of the backside to one of the sugar redo sections. Okay, take care. We'll see you soon, everybody. Yeah, got some ripping to do. Can't have those eyelashes. They're winking at you. Wink, 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 wink.
Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where hearts align. Let's embrace the craft and let our souls shine.